In my digital marketing case studies video, I mentioned a 5-phase strategy that we use to build profitable social media campaigns for our clients. And I said to comment and let me know if you'd like to see a video explaining those 5 phases. Well, you guys let me know. So today I'm breaking down those 5 steps we take as a professional digital marketing agency to create an effective social media marketing strategy for our clients. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brandy with LYFE Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. Super quick, go ahead and like this video for me, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the business growing videos that we put out every single week. So these are the 5 phases at a glance: research of competitors and customers, development of content and growth strategy, implementation of content and follower strategy, measuring and reporting, and optimization lifecycle. So let's get started with phase 1, research of competitors and customers. This is arguably one of the most important steps because it lays the foundation for all the other steps. If you don't invest the time to truly understand your audience and your rivals, the rest of the other 4 steps won't matter. So let's start with researching customers. Most business owners know their audience's general demographics, like, as an example, women ages 30 to 55 in the US with an interest in non-toxic living. But the problem is a lot of business owners stop there. They leave their customer avatar at that. You've got to go deeper than that if you want to understand what's going to motivate your audience to make a purchase from you. Once you understand what makes not only people buy, but your specific target market buy from you, the world of marketing opens up into a money-making machine. This is something I cover in depth in my target marketing video, so I would strongly recommend that you watch that next to help you with this step, because again, if you're not thorough here, the rest of your marketing strategy will not work. But for this video, I'm going to quickly break down what we look for when researching a target market. We seek to determine their goals and their pain points as they relate to the product or service being marketed. A lot of mistakes business owners make when thinking about this step is they make it about themselves, saying things like, oh, customers would be motivated to purchase from us because our products are cheaper than our competitors. But is budget your audience's goal or pain point? Maybe in reality, they value quality or ethically sourced products over price, in which case you having cheaper products wouldn't be a selling point. An example I share in my target marketing video is a women's clothing business discovering their target market is not just women, but specifically tall women. In that example, the customer's pain points include things like never being able to find jeans that are long enough, or sweaters with long enough sleeves, or cute shoes that have a lower heel height. In that scenario, your marketing should directly address how your clothing solves these issues, not about how you were featured in Vogue or how you're running a sale this week. Sales or discounts are a great retargeting strategy to push someone who's already invested in your brand over the edge to make a purchase. But as someone who is 5'10", you're not going to get my initial attention by marketing your business with discount language. You're going to get my attention with tall sizes and long inseams. So the call to action for you with this step is to write down any potential goals or pain points your target market may have that you can think of. Think about what problem they're trying to solve or what aspiration they're trying to achieve that would lead them to want to purchase what you're selling. Make a list of any potential answers and let that guide you throughout the remainder of your marketing campaign. Later down the line, if at any point you get stuck on what kind of reel to post on Instagram or what caption should be on a Facebook ad, etc., you can just stop and ask yourself, how does the caption, video, image, whatever it is, help the audience solve their problem or accomplish their goal from that list that you made. All right, I'm going to move on to the second part of this phase, researching competitors. But remember, after this video, go back and watch that target marketing video I mentioned. I'm telling you, it will help with customer research. For competitors, you want to make a list of the following: direct competitors, indirect competitors, and related accounts. Direct competitors are the companies that sell the same product or service that you do. Indirect competitors are companies that may not sell the exact same product or service as you, but they solve the same problem. So you may still be losing customers to them, like restaurants versus grocery stores, for example. And related accounts are actually not competitors at all, but they're just groups, pages, Instagram accounts, etc., that are topic centered and the topic is related to what you sell. So for instance, if you sell ice skates, a related account would be an Instagram account that teaches ice skaters how to do different jumps. Once you've got your list of competitors, you want to go through their social media accounts and look for these things: their follower count, what kind of content they post, and of that content, which topics get the most and least engagement. Doing this will help show you what kind of content your shared target market is responding to the best on social media. It'll also help you set some goals to achieve if your competitors have a really strong social media presence. You want to have more followers and better engagement than your direct competitors, so if they're doing well, then you have some of your first numeric goals set. If they're not doing well, then either A, you need to find other direct competitors to research, or B, you've landed on a gold mine in the sense that your target market is wide open for the taking in this space. All right, once you've got your customer and competitor research completed, it's time to move on to phase 2, development of content and growth strategy. In this phase, you'll need to determine which platforms you want to start with and how you're going to grow on those channels. To decide which social media platforms to start with, you'll want to pick the one that has the most amount of your target demographic. So you'll need to do a little research on each platform's user base to see which platforms have the people you're looking for, or you can watch Sherman's social media platforms video where he does that for you. Once you've chosen the top 1 or 2 platforms you want to start out with, you'll need to put together a content and growth strategy simultaneously, because it doesn't matter how much content you publish if nobody is looking at it. The research you did in phase 1 will help you determine what kind of content to make, both in format and in topic, and we usually like to summarize this information with a 5-topic map. The growth strategy will look different depending on the platform. On Facebook, it could be page-like ads. On Instagram, it could be getting insane reach with Reels, and so on. So what I would do if I were you is take a look at our playlist, because we organize them by platform. If your chosen platform is Instagram, for example, click on our Instagram marketing playlist to find all of our IG follower growth videos. If it's Facebook, head to our Facebook marketing playlist to find videos on how to get more page likes, etc. That'll help you get started with a growth strategy for whichever social platform you choose to start with. All right, so now moving on to phase 3, implementation of content and follower strategy, aka putting all your planning into action. This is the phase where you start doing everything you've talked about so far. It could be publishing organic posts 5 times a week, running Facebook ads, starting a TikTok account, setting up your Instagram shop, etc. Whatever plan you came up with as a result of phases 1 and 2, now is the time to start doing it. Now, it's worth mentioning that there are tools to help you execute just about any social media task you can think of. And you as a small business owner should definitely take advantage of them, especially if you don't have a marketing team like LYFE doing the work for you. So I will link my 3 videos on digital marketing tools for small business owners in the description if that's something that you want to check out. All right, so now after you've been executing your social media marketing strategy for about a month or so, it's time to move on to phases 4 and 5. But first, before we get into that, here's a quick message from one of our co-founders, Sherman.
Hey, we just helped a small business make over $1.5 million through Facebook advertising. And after managing millions of dollars in ad spend for thousands of different small businesses, we have decided to give away everything we learned to you in a special program. If you want to learn the blueprint to success, the best practices from some of the fastest growing companies in the world, and all of the different tools you will need, then sign up for our social ads training program today.
All right, so phase 4 is measure and reporting. After at least a month of launching your social media strategy, you need to start assessing how everything is going. How many followers did you gain over the last 30 days? What's your engagement been like? What topics seem to have worked well and which haven't? What was it about the posts or ads that did perform well? You can start determining these things either by looking at the native analytics available on the social media platform, or by connecting your account to a third-party analytics platform. Once you've jotted down some of these numbers, you can move on to phase 5, which is optimization. You want to pivot and optimize your existing efforts based on what the data is telling you. If people seem to respond more to Instagram Reels than static image feed posts, maybe start posting more Reels in the following month. If the posts with the highest engagement tend to be focused on a certain pain point, maybe explore more topics around that pain point in the next content calendar. I just have 2 words of caution here. Number 1 is that you want to slowly test things in a way that's measurable and trackable. The best way to do this is via A/B split testing, something you can learn more about in this video if you're not already familiar. And number 2, make sure you're setting realistic goals. You cannot expect to grow from 20 followers to 10,000 in the first month. And therefore, you don't want to go changing your entire strategy because you didn't hit an unrealistic benchmark. Karan has a great video on how to set strategic social media goals, so I will link that in the description as well. But otherwise, that about wraps up my 5 phases. I hope you guys found this video helpful and use this 5-step plan to make this your strongest year yet on on social media. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you there. Otherwise, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell before you go, and I will see you in the next episode.